Let's fly around. Let's have a good one today.
Let's go.
Ready? Elm on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Get where we need to be. Not so wide here. Right here, just as if I was feeling that forehand, right? Not so wide. I'm Jimmy Zurn, head coach at Mirada High School. This is my 8th year as the head coach. 19th total as a coach. I was an 11-year assistant. And this was my alma mater. I was blessed to play 4 years here under the legendary Coach Brooks. We passed a bond a few years ago. Gonna be bittersweet. I mean, this is kind of therapeutic up here for us. This is a lot of history on this field.
I think it's a fresh start. I think a lot of the new players, I think they have seen this field and I don't think they really realize the tradition behind it, but when they get a fresh new start, they're gonna realize that the field isn't what made the program, it's the people within the program.
I'm kind of sad, but I'm super excited too because I know it's gonna be in good care. I think for me and the other seniors here, I think we're setting a good example for the younger kids.
We don't like to talk about it too much, you know. We don't want to tear up about that, but it's a blessing that we get to play on this field.
In the long run, the field dimensions, all that stuff, the layout's not changing, other than, you know, everything will be new fencing, enclosed, lights. Excited to see our first night game here at La Mirada. We're going all turf, 2 sets of cages, you know, bullpens, pitcher plyo area, you know, doing a baseball weight room, coach's office. We're blessed. The project says 14 months. It starts in June, right after our season. Noah Rodriguez, senior. Our shortstop, he's the backbone, heartbeat of what we do. Not super big, but physical, you know, just gritty, tough, that just epitomizes the La Mirada kid. Committed to UNLV, and he's gonna lead off. He was a first team All-CIF guy last year, batting .440 with 43 hits or whatever he got. Just a phenomenal player, just another coach on the field. You know, excited for him.
I really live off of what Coach Zurn has put on us, and that's pressure is something you put on yourself. I've done a lot of preparation throughout my whole life to get to the point where I am, and a small success to a long journey is not something I'm going to put pressure on. I know I prepare well, and when that small inch of success comes my way, I kind of put my head down, I acknowledge it, but I know I got to keep pushing forward.
Junior Eric Jeon, he's a Columbia commit. So he's got some brains to go with his play. He's going to be our number 1 on the mound. You know, he'll live upper 80s. You know, he throws 3 pitches that he wants at any time. He's a junior. Was a first-team all-league guy. Extremely powerful. He's got just oozes athleticism. He'll play third, you know, anywhere in the infield when he's not pitching, and bat in the middle of our order.
I throw a fastball, a 12-6 curve, a slider, and a change. But I mean, when I'm out on the mound, I don't really think about anything except I'm going to get you out. It's just that simple. I mean, I couldn't care less who's stepping into play, who's in the box. Stay calm on the mound no matter how large the atmosphere is, but don't let the moment get too big on me. Senior Andrew Pyle, he's our catcher. 3-year varsity guy, actually pulled him up his freshman year. Just big physical bat, just great, I mean, as good of a defensive catcher that we've ever had here. Going to Long Beach State, you know, which obviously speaks volumes of his talent. And, you know, he's going to be our rock behind the plate. I mean, he controls the pitching staff. He gives our pitchers freedom to whether we want to bury balls in the dirt. He controls the run game really well. You know, and, you know, obviously, you know, being that veteran leadership, especially having that behind the plate, is something that, you know, is a coach's dream.
Just try to control the game and know my pitchers before the game. I've been catching all these guys for like 4 or 5 years now. It just comes with preparing mentally and physically before the game. Coach Murray, our catching coach, helps me out a lot. Blocks, receiving, throwdowns, everything before the game. And I think just knowing how to control the game behind the plate and being a leader out on the field just helps me be the best I could be back there.
Senior Rudy Gonzalez, he's uncommitted but shouldn't be for very long. You know, I've been around here a long time and seen a lot of great center fielders come out of La Mirada, and I don't know if I can find too many that are like Rudy. Rudy Gonzalez, you know, he just has great natural instincts. Ball's hit and he's got a beat on it right away. He's absolutely fearless. He'll run through a wall for you. Lefty. You know, runs extremely well. He's got some pop in his bat, and I'm excited for him and you know, the hard work he's put in going into his senior year.
Yeah, I just got to read every pitch. every swing. Got to know what pitch is coming. I got to move my guys when I have to move my guys in the outfield.
Benjamin Kim. Ben had an extremely great year for us. Batted cleanup for us last year. Physical. He's going to be big on the bump for us. He also plays right field when he's not pitching. Just our inspirational guy. I mean, he's always in the game. He's like that infectious kid, you know, in the dugout, on the field, constantly talking. And, you know, from a coach's perspective, you can't have enough of those guys.
Honestly, that's been my whole life where I've tried to be as much energetic to everybody as possible, give everybody the energy they needed, and you know, if anybody's ever down, I like to, you know, cheer them up because, you know, baseball is a game of failure.
Execution tomorrow. Show up. We're ready to go. Okay, when we take the field, we are prepping. We know exactly where we're going to be. We know exactly what we're going to do. Okay, and let's think tomorrow. Let's really focus on when something's called, we're in no time rush. There's no shot clock. Okay, we got big things ahead. Okay, great job today. Okay, let's break it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.